Bum 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 bum. It's time for celebrity theme song. Writing songs about celebrities. It's time for celebrity theme song. Writing songs about celebrities. Celebrities. Yay! Ba, 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 ba. It's another episode.
That's right.
Of celebrity theme song.
But this one is different.
Why is it different, Hughie?
Because we are joined by our great friend and yours, Erica Rhodes. Welcome to Celebrity Theme Song. Yeah.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm good. You guys are so perky. It makes me happy.
Well,
It's
we're
fake.
musicians.
Lots of cocaine.
Oh,
No, Alex.
No, we can't
Alex.
do cocaine now. There's fentanyl in it. You'll die.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
Good point.
And it's illegal again.
And we have a show in a few hours.
And it's been illegal again for the last several decades.
100
Fuck
years.
that.
Oh, man.
What a bummer.
We met Erica on Bring the Funny back in 2018.
Oh, my
Wow,
gosh.
so long.
Did you find Bring the Funny to be a positive experience for your career?
Well, I met you guys.
Hey.
It's all,
It's time.
it's all turned around since meeting us, huh?
I mean, that was kind of the best part of it.
Aw.
You know,
Can't be
I
true.
still remember. I still have flashbacks of remembering when we didn't know we were going to go on from the first round, and we were so nervous.
So nervous.
Yeah.
I've never been that nervous
like
again.
uncharacteristically nervous.
Well, they dressed us up in our outfits and said, "You're going first in the first show. Never mind, you're going last in the last one." And like, oh, wow, that's a real rough set of news to get in a day.
It was very different.
And then we were all on stage together, and I was standing next to you guys.
Oh my.
oh,
Right?
yeah.
And then we all hung. We were like,
right.
oh my God. We were-
Rocky ran out and lifted Keith.
I do remember that. I did not want that to happen, but it was fun.
And Alex and I were the most neurotic people
Oh, yeah.
on the entire show.
What else is going on with you, Erica?
Nothing. I'm going to Florida soon
What are you doing in Florida?
just to see my family. Now my mom moved there. My sister lives there. My niece and nephew live there.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm going there for Christmas, and then I'm going to do one show in a temple, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, fun.
I don't know if you guys know, I'm half Jewish on my dad's side.
I knew that.
Wow, I didn't
so
know
my
that.
last name was changed from Rosenblum from my not my great-grandfather. My grandfather changed it. So I would have had a Jewish last name, and then I would have been a star, but...
When did he change it? Like when he came
It
over
probably would have helped.
from Ellis
I
Island?
know, I think it would have helped.
Long last names are cool now. For a while, they really weren't. But like Habersberger,
Yeah,
I'm
plus like
set.
Rosenblum.
That's a good one.
Erica Rosenblum.
Yeah, you're a blooming rose.
Yeah, it sounds kind of cool.
Rosenblum.
She's ready to bloom across Hollywood.
She's a rose in bloom, that's for sure.
Yeah, Rhodes sounds kind of English, and I'm not really English.
Right.
you
It does
know?
sound
It sounds
a little
smart
English.
because of
Yeah,
the
'cause
Rhodes
of the
Scholar Association. Yeah.
If you're smart, you would get that.
We played Rhodes College recently. And,
You did?
Yeah. And
I haven't even played Rhodes College.
What-
You haven't
give
even
them a call.
asked me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
we
to.
heavily badger colleges
Way to
bring
rub
us.
it in.
That's true. That's like, because we can't really tour unless we play a college.
I wouldn't say we have a lot of earnest bookings.
What's an earnest booking anyway?
Where people are just cold reaching out to us and us doing nothing to be like, hey, do you want us to come? Hey, do you want us to come? We do
It's-
a lot of...
Here's the thing about us.
plant seeds.
People want us to play their college or their comedy club. They just don't think to ask us.
Yeah, they don't
So we
think
give
we
them the
can.
opportunity to invite us to their place. And once they find out, oh my God, I can have you guys play my college, they book us.
Yeah.
We heavily advertise ourselves in very public ways about the fact that we want to play colleges.
Yeah.
Because in order to do a comedy club, we kind of have to because there's three of us, we have to make enough money. Just
Yeah.
We have to have a higher gross revenue because we have a large expense to move 3 people
True.
across the country.
we
with
usually have to
equipment.
rent a big car.
I know. See, I play cello. You guys know that. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not.
Why didn't you bring the cello?
That's my point. People are always like, why didn't you put that in your act? I'm like, that's a nightmare.
Huge pain in the ass.
You
Bring in
know,
this
I
fucking
don't
keyboard.
want it. I'd have to buy tickets
Yeah,
for
it's
my
crazy.
cello.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, now I'm glued to my cello forever, and now I'm the cello girl.
Right.
And
You don't want to be the
I
child.
don't want to be the cello
No,
girl.
you
No
don't.
offense to, there are some cello girls out there, but
I do wish
just a
you
pain
brought
to-
the cello today.
I
though.
know.
I know it's all the way from the west side, but
We'll have to have you back for a cello so.
Yeah, and then I
Cello-sode.
need like 3 days warning
So you can practice.
so I can prepare.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get
Erica,
that.
we know you've been doing a lot of touring, and we know you were in some.
Way to bring it back to the
trying to-
interview segment.
Well, I'm trying to bring it back because we said what are you up to? You said nothing. I'm like, you literally just told us you were on tour for like 3 weeks. Like, I know it's not nothing. And you were on did some voiceover on TV.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
thank
pretty cool.
You're a
you.
series regular on a Netflix television
This is
series.
what I need. I need people to remind me that I am doing things.
You're doing
That was
it.
amazing.
Yeah, and also, didn't you just open for Tom Papa on a tour?
Yeah, I've opened for him a couple. Not on a full tour, but I've done like.
That's pretty
dates. Yeah,
big.
he's the
That's
best.
cool.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. Thank you.
You're
Hey,
doing
thank
fine.
you. Thank you for being on our
2022 is going to
podcast.
be huge. You're going to meet
Oh,
your
thanks.
husband.
Yeah.
Did you always talk about in your jokes?
Where am I gonna meet him?
I don't know.
The beach.
Yeah, the beach.
I was thinking because I moved to the Pacific Palisades and I was like, I am the poorest person in my neighborhood
That's what you
now.
wanna be.
And that's what you want. you
what
want
you
to
want.
just. I keep thinking I'm gonna stumble upon some rich guy walking his dog one day, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'd like to adopt another stray."
You've got to like strategically twist your ankle right in front of him so he has to help carry you and nurse you back to
And it
health.
turns out he's a
good
doctor.
idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a doctor. He's not in the industry. No offense, but it's like I can't. We can't
No,
anymore.
you're right.
I
Yeah,
can't.
you are
I
correct.
gotta find a guy who does not need to be on camera.
Yeah.
That's a great. I like
Right?
that for you.
I need a guy
Yes.
who's like, I just go to the office. But a doctor's never home either. But maybe that's good.
That's
Maybe
good,
he's
though,
like
yeah.
like a doctor, but like how both of my parents are doctors, but they're psychologists. A PhD.
Yes.
You know,
I have
make
a
them
doctorate.
doctor.
I could use a psychologist boyfriend.
There you go.
Hilarious.
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Erica, what celebrity have you brought for us today?
I have brought David Lynch.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That is a hilarious choice.
It is a hilarious choice.
Wow.
He's one of my favorites. He's so unique and,
And
I like his
spooky.
work.
He's a spooky.
Is he spooky?
I
think he's like
pretty
a happy,
spooky.
childlike person who's just tapped into his creativity more than most adults.
I feel like my only time seeing him in person was in The Social Network. Like he was an actor in The Social Network.
I forgot that he was in that.
Yeah, he played like the dean of Harvard or something.
Oh, I could see him doing that.
Yeah, and that's like that my only just what he looks like and how he acts as a person. That's it. I've never seen him in interviews or anything.
My big issue with David Lynch.
Oh, you have an
Get this out
issue?
right, yeah, I'll just
Okay.
get this out right away.
Yeah.
Just right away. I'll say it and then I'll drop it.
Okay.
It's an unfortunate last name.
It's not the best last name.
It's like one of the most horrendous things,
I don't associate it literally like that.
I do.
David Lynch.
That's been a big barrier to entry for
Really?
me of David Lynch. Is like his last name is like a horrific event. It's like if my name was Hughie Holocaust. And I was like, oh no, it's just it's a separate Holocaust.
Not. That's like
Yeah,
saying
it is.
Lynch comes from I assume a Latin or German word or something.
Meaning
that-
like to do something awful. I'll look it up.
it's so funny. I've never once even thought.
I
like
will say
that.
I'm looking for other
Lynch.
what Lynch could also mean if it wasn't that, and it really only means that.
Leech.
It really only means that.
See, I think leech is worse than lynch because leech is like this gross insect thing.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think Lynch is worse.
I think
I'd
Lynch
probably rather have a leech than be lynched.
Well, yeah.
If
Sure.
I'm being totally honest with myself,
What about the name like Poopenstein?
I would
That's
rather.
pretty bad.
I'd rather be
That's
Poopenstein.
worse.
Guys.
I'd rather
Worse
be
than
Poopenstein.
lynch.
Guys.
Lynch is a strong.
It's a very intense
one-syllable
word.
Very
name.
intense.
And honestly,
I think leech
what a
is
collection
worse.
of letters. Lynch.
I think about my name as in
So-
its collection of letters too. Alexander. You got an X in there and an R.
Well, maybe we
That's a
should just.
good name.
He should just change his name to David Lunch.
I don't think he'd be famous.
One vowel away.
Not with
way
lunch.
more palatable.
He probably wouldn't be a director though. I'll bet he'd be a chef.
No, he'd still be a
David
director.
Lunch.
Yeah.
It sounds like he is lunch.
Oh,
David-
yeah, you're
Someone's
right.
gonna eat him.
You're
No,
right.
it's like David Lunch.
No, that's horrible.
David Lunch.
He'd have a whole other life. He'd be a sad, nerdy guy.
He is a sad, nerdy guy,
is a sad
probably.
He's not
guy.
sad.
He's not?
No, he's done interviews. That's why he
Tell
doesn't
us about David Lynch.
Okay, yeah, let's
Yeah.
back it up because
Go
I'm I'm taking all of my knowledge of him from like the spooky movies and things he's made, like Eraserhead or Blue Velvet. Like they're very unnerving films.
Yeah, I think he taps into a darkness, but I think that he himself is quite light, which is
Interesting.
I think what I've known about, horror film directors and people like that, or even, have you ever met like horror fans? People
Yeah.
who are they're like the sweetest.
It's true.
Most like harmless people. It's the people who do comedy that
That's what you got to watch out for. I agree with
really
that.
the dark ones.
You're not wrong.
That is
Right?
true.
The
Wow.
comedy people are the dark ones because
Yeah.
they're suppressing all this stuff. The people who talk about dark stuff or direct horror, they're like these sweet, kind of
Yeah, the
affable characters.
They like to be scared.
creator of Breaking Bad is like this real nice Southern guy, and he talks like this, and he like created this fucking crazy
What's his
Vince
name?
Gilligan.
Vince Gilligan. Yeah.
And-
They I don't know what it is about artists that once if they get it out in their art, I think they're more harmless. But if they're suppressing it in their art, they're there's
Yeah.
something darker there, brooding
That's
underneath
a
it.
very interesting observation.
Yeah.
Well, tell us some things you like about David Lynch. What do you?
Well,
why him?
he inspired me to get into transcendental meditation, which
Wow.
I took the course for. And I mean, I know actually Tom Papa does it too, and Seinfeld does it, and
That's
a
right.
lot of creative people
Think
do
Howard
it.
Stern does it?
Yeah. I think it's the only meditation that's really intuitive creatively. Like it really taps into your creative source.
Is that the one where you chant a word over and over again?
Yeah, you get a mantra. You kind of get a specific mantra. I did it unofficially at first, and you're not supposed to do it that way, where somebody sort of gives it to you on the black market. They give you
I'm sorry.
They tell you what you're not supposed to tell what your mantra is, and I got it illegally from somebody on the black market.
Did you use
I
the
didn't
Silk
pay
Road and
for
pay
it.
with Bitcoin?
I didn't pay anything. They just gave it to me, and then I felt like a fraud, and so I was like, I got to do it the right way.
Did you get a new mantra?
I did get, but it was almost the same.
What's your mantra?
She can't tell us.
I can't tell you.
Well, what was
That
your
was
old
a
mantra?
test.
What was
Yeah,
your old
yeah,
mantra? What was
the
the fake mantra?
I can't tell either one.
Well, that one was illegal.
I know, but it was
You better
illegal,
fess
but
up
it
to the
was
crime.
still in, he gave it to me under the table, so I can't.
Who was it?
It was a guy I met on Twitter.
I really would love to talk only about transcendental meditation, but what
I
else
could,
do you
yeah.
what else do you like
Wait, so
about
David Lynch is into transcendental
Yeah,
meditation?
he does it, and
great.
he has the whole I think the whole Lynch Foundation is dedicated to meditation.
Hughie.
It's just such a heinous word.
Lynch
Anyway.
or meditation?
Lynch. No, meditation's beautiful.
Well, maybe with David Lynch, we can pull Lynch out of the depths of hell that it exists in and associate it with something positive instead.
No,
Well,
I'm
if
not.
you-
No, we can't
but if you-
reclaim the word.
If you read about him, he's very much into positivity. He's very much he doesn't think that the human condition is supposed to be unhappy or live in a negative place.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he thinks that we're supposed to play and live like we're still children. And that's what I really connect with.
Wow. The only David Lynch property I've ever seen is Twin Peaks. So I feel like as fucked up and strange as that show is, that does resonate in a big way. Like there's a lot of sort of like playful stuff about that show, even though
Everything has sort of a playfulness. It's just more surreal. It's not so he's not literal with his themes and everything. I think he's kind of in this. But have you guys seen that short film he did with the monkey?
Ugh, I hate monkeys. They freak me out.
Oh, you can't watch it then.
Monkeys
You've got
freak
many
me out.
issues.
Hold on, you don't like monkeys?
No, like
Wait, monkeys are apes.
When Dunstan Checks In came out as a child, and there was a whole
He's a chimp.
any of the
Pre-human.
pre-human
apes.
freak me the fuck out.
What about Donkey Kong?
That's
Yeah,
a
what
little
about
different.
Donkey
It's
Kong? He
little
wears a
different.
tie.
He wears a tie.
Yeah, it helps.
How can you not like little cute monkeys?
No, they just freak me out.
I love monkeys.
What about
I
gorillas?
love monkeys.
my
Orangutan.
cat
I'm not into
sort of
it.
looks like a monkey.
Not into
Really?
it.
Sometimes, he's a Siamese, and
Oh.
Your
Cat doesn't look like
trust
a
me.
monkey.
When
like
it
a
is
monkey.
2 a.m. and he's in the corner of the room scooping food into his fucking mouth, he looks like a little monkey. It's
He's not a
weird.
monkey.
I want a monkey.
That'd be cool.
You don't.
I do.
I mean, you
really
might want,
do.
but I think it would be a bad investment.
I mean, I
They're
think
very wild.
yeah, I think they need to be trained, but they're
Yeah.
very intelligent animals.
I would like a monkey friend that I go visit at his owner's house.
But who
That's-
has a special connection with you?
Someone else has already done all the work,
Right.
and I get
yeah,
to go
that's
enjoy.
usually what I get from people is their animals and their children.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what else do you like about?
No, I mean I
I
know
borrow their
people who
children?
have those things, like what you're saying.
yes,
you
yes.
want
Right, yes.
You want a secondhand monkey. You don't
Yeah,
want
exactly.
A one,
It's like how like I like kids.
Yeah.
I don't have any kids yet, but I love playing with my friends' babies because I know that when I'm done, I hand them back.
right.
Same with the monkey. If I had a monkey, it'd be fun to play with, but at some point, I want to give the monkey back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to keep the monkey.
And the point is when it starts like grabbing its poop and looking like a human and
Yeah.
all the weird, creepy
Yeah,
things
that's-
about monkeys.
Okay, that's a little creepy.
I
This
once.
isn't a real monkey though. He made like a puppet kind of monkey.
Oh, there you go.
And
Hugh.
Oh,
then
okay, I
he
could
did
do
a
a puppet
short
monkey.
film with this puppet monkey, and it is fascinating, and it's like one of the most interesting things I've seen in a long time.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. We should. I'll watch
You-
that.
it's
with
on
you, Hughie.
Netflix.
All right.
It's only like 17 minutes.
17
Ooh,
minutes.
Even better.
Come on.
What's it called? Puppet Monkey?
Gosh, I forget. Oh, what did Jack do or something?
I'm sure it's going to be in this. Let me just.
What did Jack do?
Find monkey.
Tell me if I'm right about what it's called.
What did Jack do?
Slight correction, Dunstan was an orangutan.
It was
An
a orangutan. You're
orangutan.
right. You're right. He
Thank
was.
you. It was an orangutan.
fact
He was
checker.
an ape.
Aaron's on top
Proper
of that shit.
ape.
Proper ape.
Great
Ape
ape.
is not a monkey, right?
Well, no,
Sort
they're
of.
they're better. They're more human-y.
They're
Monkeys
big.
are like little goofy quadrupedal for the most part. I mean, they're all quadrupedal, but once you get into apes, their arms start to get even bigger, and they're like, okay, he seems more like a guy.
A guy.
He seems like a guy who
I
could
don't
run a
want
corner
a pet
shop.
guy though. I don't want like have.
He could like
pet
run a
that's-
flat top grill. You know, like you feel like a gorilla could like flip some burgers, make you some eggs, work at a diner. It's true though. We could all picture right now a gorilla
it's true.
serving like he hits the ding and says, "Rum, rum, rum."
You know,
I do have a flashback of having when I got shots as a kid. You know, they give you a little animal, and I did get a baby ape with
Aw.
a pacifier in their mouth.
Oh, that's
and I
cute.
just got like a flashback of loving that little stuffed animal with the pacifier ape.
I'll bet you wanted to get shots all the time after that.
No, I was so scared.
I was also scared of shots. I can do them easily now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, me too. You just don't look.
Don't look.
Don't look.
I look at him.
Yeah,
No,
look at this
that's
fucking
crazy.
sociopath here.
I watch.
Me too.
No.
No way. I can't do. I also
no.
don't mind getting blood tests anymore, but I can't watch.
I can't-
This psycho watches them take blood out of his.
No,
own.
that's
I watch.
psycho.
It's
I would
weirder to not
faint.
watch.
I would pass out.
I
What do you mean it's weird to not watch?
watch
I'm just going to let some stranger steal my
Yes!
very essence?
Why are you seeing strangers who are taking blood from you? You should.
I
be
don't know my
research
nurse.
I
your
don't know my
doctor.
nurse, and it's still a stranger if you
Yeah, you
research
never
them.
know the
Doctor
nurse.
doesn't take
I
your
know my
blood.
phlebotomist.
Well, yeah, because you see
You
a doctor all
You
the time.
know your.
You grew up here.
No,
Yeah, you grew up
Some of
here.
us had to move.
That's not why
Had
I know
great
her.
health
I know her
care
because I've been
for
to the
years
same
and
doctor for
years.
3 years, and I get the same phlebotomist every year. And she's like, "Oh,
well-
you're the guy that comes in and listens on his phone." And okay, let's do it.
I didn't even know that it was called a phlebotomist.
Yeah, it's a phlebotomist. I don't know if that's for flow or if it's the, I don't know.
A Flowbot.
It sounds
flow
more.
of your
It
blood.
sounds better than just the blood person.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just a nurse is one of the skills nurses have is drawing blood.
I don't think
Yes.
every
So I don't
nurse
think
can do
every
that.
nurse is a phlebotomist.
No, I
I
don't
think
think
every
so
nurse
either.
does have to know how to draw blood, actually.
I think
Really?
they do.
I think that is
it's
a
one of
very
their-
normal thing for a
I think
nurse
it's
to
one
do.
of the main things that
Yeah.
they do.
There you go.
Do you know for sure that your nurse is a phlebotomist? Or did you just start living that fantasy?
You go to a
Maybe it was a
specialty
fantasy.
phlebotomist.
No, I have an oncologist I see every year because I have low blood platelets.
So with
So
all these proper words over
Alex-
here. You
Alex
see
is
a
a big doctor guy.
and the
Yeah,
blood
we-
lady takes your blood.
I went through a period where I had to find out why I had low blood platelets. They checked me for AIDS and cancer and all sorts
my
of stuff.
gosh.
Turns out it's just nothing. I just have low blood platelets for no
That's
reason.
it.
Sometimes.
I have high cholesterol for
Me
no
too.
reason. It's not a problem.
It's a family thing, right?
yeah, it's it's
same.
genetic, but that's my only blood.
I have
knock
low
on wood.
cholesterol to everyone's
Oh
surprise.
wow!
To everyone's surprise. I am incredibly healthy.
Big flex.
We're all surprised. I eat garbage
Yeah.
for
Do you
a living.
eat oatmeal? Because oatmeal's supposed to lower your cholesterol.
I eat oatmeal
hate
almost
oatmeal.
every day for breakfast, and I still have high cholesterol.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's genetic.
Yeah, my doctor told me to start eating Brazil nuts. I did that for a while. Didn't do anything.
Brazil nuts.
Brazil nuts
They're
sound
huge
pretty
and
good.
disgusting.
I'm not a big
I'm not
nuts
that
guy.
into nuts.
Yeah.
You're right. It was called What Did Jack Do? It was made in 2017. And it was a black and white short film written and directed by David Lynch. It is on Netflix. It was released at least January 20th, 2020, so it's probably still on there. In the film, a detective interrogates a monkey.
Sounds like my
it.
nightmare, but I'll try it out.
No, that sounds like something you'd like because it sounds like the monkey's in trouble and he might go to jail.
It's
I
a
don't
monkey who possibly committed a murder.
Oh my
Yes,
God, I
and
love
then there's
that.
a love story too with
Oh,
a
boy.
chicken.
Okay, it's tickling my fancy a little
Did
more
I
now.
sell you with the
I'm a
chicken?
little more sold.
Oh my God.
I knew I could get Hughie on my side eventually.
I just want to say, in 2014, he was in an interview, and he said, "Right now, I'm mostly writing Twin Peaks. I've got a painting going, and I'm building a chair. I love to build things, and this is for a monkey film. I'm working with a monkey named Jack that'll come out sometime. He's not a chimpanzee. The monkey came from South America." Just a random quote somebody grabbed about how we mentioned the monkey movie in 2014, and then it came out 3 years later.
See,
Well,
it takes a while,
It
and
takes a village.
he has some weird creative flow that just he knows what he's supposed to make.
I
Yeah.
will say, of all the Wikipedia entries I've looked at for this show, this one's pretty dense. He has done a lot, and people want you to know everything about him.
Are we thinking like fun, upbeat, like capturing the childhood aspect?
All
of
I
Sir
can hear-
David?
Kind of think a spooky children's song.
Okay.
'Cause
Doom, doom. Like,
Can we make it a minor key? I just request a minor key.
You got it.
yeah, I think that makes the most sense for him.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Oh.
Where are you going there?
D. C minor.
Oh, this is good.
G minor.
Well, I have a very exciting update.
Let's hear it.
Will you guys guess what his middle name is?
I know what it is because I
Lunch?
looked at his
Don't
name.
ever.
Wait, let me guess.
Is it don't
Yeah.
ever?
No.
David. Is it how many syllables?
One.
One.
Yeah.
Michael? No,
That's two. Kurt.
Close?
Kurt?
One syllable.
Hughie.
Is it?
Keith?
Yeah.
David Keith Lynch.
Yeah.
David Keith Lynch?
Wow.
Are you? Do you feel more connected now?
I feel good. I feel really good. Well, he was born in Missoula, Montana on January 20th, 1946. His father was a research scientist working for the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and his mother was an English tutor. Two of Lynch's maternal great-grandparents were Finnish-Swedish immigrants who arrived in the U.S. during the 19th century. He was raised Presbyterian. They often moved around according to where the USDA assigned his dad. So because of this, he moved with his parents to Idaho when he was 2 months old. And then 2 years later, he moved to Washington, Spokane, Washington. That's where his sister was born. And then they moved to Durham, North Carolina, Boise, Idaho, and Alexandria, Virginia. He adjusted to this transitory early life with relative ease, noting he usually had no issue making new friends whenever he started going to a new school. And in his early life, he remarked, "I found the world completely and totally fantastic as a child. Of course, I had the usual fears, like going to school. For me, back then, school is a crime against young people. It destroyed the seeds of liberty. The teachers didn't encourage knowledge or a positive attitude." He was a Boy Scout. He became
was
an
a
Eagle
Boy
Scout.
Scout? Wow.
Which is quite an accomplishment.
He likes to build stuff. Sort of makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. And he was present with other Boy Scouts outside the White House at the inauguration of John F. Kennedy, which was on his 15th birthday. Wow, what a wild experience. He was also interested in painting and drawing, as we heard, and he was intrigued by the idea of pursuing it as a career path when living in Virginia, where his friend's father was a professional painter. He did not excel academically. He had little interest in schoolwork, but he was popular with other kids. And when he left, he decided he wanted to study painting at college. He went to Cochrane School of the Arts and Design in Washington, and then he eventually transferred to the School of the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston, where he was roommates with musician Peter Wolf. He left after a year, saying he was not inspired at all. That was all caps in that place. He decided he wanted to travel around Europe for 3 years with his friend Jack Fisk, who similarly unhappy with his studies. They had some hopes that they could train in Europe with a painter. And then they couldn't find the painter they wanted to hang out with, and so they came back to the U.S. after spending only 2 weeks in Europe.
Wow.
Went to Europe with the expectation they'd stay there for months and study with a painter. Couldn't find the guy.
Couldn't
came back
find
home.
any painter in
Well,
Europe.
they wanted to find Oscar Kokshaka. They couldn't find him. he was unavailable, so they came home. It wasn't until the 1960s where he started doing some short films. I'm trying to find what his
How
first...
old was he, I wonder, when he first started?
That's a great question. He was married in 1967, and he was born in 1946. So that was when he was 21.
He was married when he was 21?
That's what it says.
Is he still married to the same person?
No, I don't think so.
Doubt it.
I think he has a lover.
What do you mean?
A lover. Like
Just
a
like-
woman.
This is my life mate.
I don't know why.
life
And then they had a
I feel like
daughter?
David Lynch has a lover, not a wife.
I get that.
Right?
Yeah. I feel that.
Wow, check out this. This is wild. So they got married. They had a baby. They got married when she was pregnant. So I think that was why. They were both kind of reluctant to get married, but they did it. As a family, they moved to Philadelphia's Fairmount neighborhood, where they bought a 12-room house for $3,500.
What?
They said they lived cheap, but the city was full of
How?
fear. A kid was shot to death down the street. We were robbed twice,
there
had
you
windows
go.
shot out, and a car stolen. The house was
Okay.
first broken into only 3 days after we moved in. The feeling was so close to extreme danger, and the fear was so intense. There was violence and hate and filth. But the biggest influence in my whole life was that city. Well, I guess that's why a lot of his shit has so much darkness. Is like
Yeah.
in a very difficult transitional moment in his life, he was in a scary fucking place. Which was this very cheap house.
I wonder
that-
what was scarier, the neighborhood or the marriage?
So what kind of brought you to David Lynch? Like as a
Great
fan?
question, Alex.
Well, I was doing an indie film with a director, and he introduced me sort of to David Lynch. And the film we did had no real plot. So I could tell he was inspired by him. But then he started introducing me to different things. And, you know, I watched Twin Peaks and Blue Velvet and Mulholland Drive and all those. So
He did so much. There's so much to mow through
I think
here.
there's a lot of comedy in his films. And it's just, you know, layered with so much other stuff. So
Yeah.
I would like to be in his world.
I will say that Eraserhead, it was only a 21-page long script. It was meant to be 42 minutes long, and he ended up being 89 minutes long. Oh. And
Whoa.
he only had $10,000 to make it. He got the rest of the money through a loan from his dad, and he took up a paper route delivering the Wall Street Journal while making
What?
that movie. He said, no, not a single reviewer of the film understood it in the way he intended. It tells the story of Henry, a quiet young man living in a dystopian industrial wasteland whose girlfriend gives birth to a deformed baby who she leaves in his care. It was heavily influenced by the fearful mood of Philadelphia, and Lynch has called it his Philadelphia story. So, like, it is sort of his movie version of him struggling to be in a relationship and raising a baby in a scary place in a scary time.
That sounds a lot like his young manhood, a little bit.
Yeah, it sounds autobiographical.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what people do. You know, you write about
Yeah.
what you know and you dramatize it and make it weird. And like you said, like, he puts all that darkness into his work, and maybe that's how he's able to be a happy guy.
Yeah, because it didn't sound like he had a really stressful childhood or anything. He doesn't
Yeah, it
sound
seemed
like
like it was okay.
Had a lot of trauma.
His dad gave him $10,000 to make a movie.
Well, he got
no,
$10,000.
the AFI,
and
the
his
American
dad paid
Film
the rest.
Institute, gave him money. and
Oh, I
then-
thought you said it was his dad.
dad probably gave him
his
more
dad
than
gave
that.
him more money to finish it.
Eraser. David. Keith.
Lunch.
David
It's
Lynch.
time for lunch.
David Lynch.
For lunch.
I just wrote down it's time for lunch with David Lynch, which sounds adorable.
It does.
It's very and that actually reflects David Lynch really well, because it's this ominous song and then this goofy lyric.
Right. It's
Yeah.
spooky,
Nice.
but it's
I
childish
think he'd
and playful.
approve. He would like that.
I think so too.
Okay, how about we'll do transcendental meditation is his favorite dish.
Transcendental.
Transcendental, that's right. Something you said earlier, I just like how you said it, and then you weren't really thinking about saying it a specific way, but you said he thinks humans shouldn't be unhappy. We should play and live like children, which I just enjoy anytime we as people refer to people as humans. I
Yes.
just love humans.
I like the word human.
Humans.
Yeah.
It's a nice way to distance yourself from humans.
Humans,
Well, humans
should be happy.
typically.
Me, I deserve to be miserable.
Me,
but,
I'm different, but most humans.
Most humans.
Okay.
Okay, we'll pour into some of. I'm trying to find more about him because his movies are just so wild. Let's
He's
talk
a little
about.
mysterious, I think. I don't think we know that much about him.
It really, it's all about his movies. How he did painting. He also did some music projects. Maybe he should be on the show.
What music projects did he do?
Well, he's been involved in a number of music projects, many of them related to his films. His album genres switch mainly between experimental rock, ambient landscapes, and most recently, avant-garde electropop music. He made an album, singles on an album, Crazy Clown Time, released in November 2011 and described as an electronic blues album. The songs were sung by Lynch with guest vocals on one track by Karen O of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
Oh, I like Karen O.
Yeah, I was like, that's the
Good.
only thing I could find where I knew who they were. But I also love Crazy Clown Time as the name of an album that's an electronic
Oh
blues
my
album.
God, I can't believe that's not a Danny Elfman album.
Crazy Clown Time. He has designed furniture.
What?
He designed constructed furniture for his film.
He does all the
He's
arts.
an all-around
He does music.
artist.
He does the building. He's the directing.
Yeah, he's a
Actor?
creator. He's a creator. He likes to make things out of nothing.
That's right. 17 minutes.
Marinating on his
Yeah.
monkey shorts.
That's a good line.
It's good. He's
gotta
talking about the lunch,
marinate.
riding with the lunch theme.
Yes.
Side of chips.
And Twin Peaks. Like, maybe all of his movies are different foods.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like blue velvet cake
Ooh, smart.
or
That's good.
twin.
Mulholland Drive chips.
Twin pickles.
Isn't Twin Peaks also isn't there like a peak iced tea or something?
Oh,
Twin Peaks iced tea?
golden-
Maybe I'm wrong.
Golden Peak.
Could be Mulholland
Twin
Drive
Peaks.
through.
You guys know that Twin Peaks is like a
Boobs?
restaurant, right? Chain. Restaurant is
Yeah.
an informal term for something
Hooters.
like a Hooters.
It's like Hooters.
Really?
That's the
Yeah,
slang
I
term.
did
for
know
it.
about
I
that.
have
Did
never
they-
heard.
They have
You
to get
never
the
heard
rights
of restaurant?
for that? They have to do the rights for that?
Is it related to the TV
No,
show?
it's
No.
simply it's like Hooters. If instead of dressing the way Hooters people dress, they dress like it's really cold, but they're still mostly naked. So they have like UGG boots and fur coats that still have cleavage, and like a short, like warm skirt. I'm not kidding. It's kind of like tilted kilt.
So maybe in this,
Anyone?
Wow.
maybe
The
we're-
Midwest has a lot of restaurants. They're all over the place.
maybe we're getting some blue velvet cake at the Twin Peaks diner.
Yeah.
Or is it a dine? No, it's at the Twin Peaks restaurant.
I can't say restaurant.
Eraser bread.
You shouldn't.
No, I can't say
I
that
feel bad
word.
saying it,
It's a
but that
horrible-
is the slang term for
It's
it.
a horrible word.
Is it a diner
Not
that like
be
how would you?
used.
how would-
Diner's better. It's more.
We're just gonna go with
fancy.
it. We'll just don't worry about it. It doesn't have to actually relate to the restaurant.
What about eraser bread instead of eraser head?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good. Eraser bread.
This is shaping up to be a delicious David Lynch lunch.
Yeah, David Lynch lunch.
Should we try it?
Well, I've got
A
a.
slice of blue velvet cake.
Yeah.
I think we have to.
yeah.
I think we can't just use the
Yeah, you
chords
can't
right
just-
because it doesn't work with the rhythms.
Oh, we got to change. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Take a time for lunch with David Lynch. Transcendental meditation is his dish.
C minor.
Take a slice of blue velvet cake at the Twin Peaks diner. Side of eraser bread.
All right.
Oh, I like that.
That was sick.
I like that.
Okay.
That sounds a little bit like Frankenstein-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd make a good Frankenstein movie.
Yeah.
Let's make food puns out of the rest of the
Okay,
films.
Jack.
We've grabbed onto something and we're gonna
right, we
drill
got-
it to
What was
death.
the monkey one called? Jack in the Box? Jack in the...
Oh,
Nope.
yeah, you could do Jack in the Box.
Oh, you could. What's the movie called?
It's
Sitting
like
with
dinner
Jack?
sitting with Jack in the box, I guess is what it
yeah.
would be.
And then you could get a Mulholland Drive-through.
Oh yeah.
Jack in the Box.
Mulholland Drive-through. A
Jack.
conversation with Jack. Is that what it was? Hold on. Let me find the correct.
What did Jack in the Box do?
Yeah, I think it was what did
Jack do? Okay.
Mulholland Drive through.
Get a
Mulholland Drive-through. What did Jack do? Tough.
what?
What did
What
Jack
did
in the
Jack
Box
in the
do?
Box do?
How about we just do what? Tell me what did Jack do at the Mulholland Drive-through?
Oh, I like
Ooh,
that.
Nice,
That's good.
nice,
What
nice.
did Jack? Tell me, what did Jack?
He probably ordered some monkey bread. It's another bread reference.
I mean, you know what? I'm fine with a rhyming eraser bread with monkey bread. I think that's fine.
That's great.
Okay. Other films. We have Dune, of course. He did direct the first Dune.
The first
What?
Dune.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No. Okay.
That's why we were talking about Dune out there
I
to
had
begin
no
with.
idea.
So we have the Elephant Man.
Oh, the elephant ears.
Elephant ears.
Oh, yeah.
Elephant ears from
The
Fried
Elephant Ear
dough.
Man.
Wow, he was just hungry when he made all of these.
The State Fair with the elephant bread man. Elephant ears man.
Elephant Ear. He did, Twin Peaks Wild at Heart, which I'm not familiar with that one. Then there's one called The
hard to
Straight
make it with
Story,
food.
Lost Highway, Inland Empire, and then in short films he has 6 Men Getting Sick 6 Times, which is a very funny title.
6
is
men
a funny
getting
title.
6 plates
Six.
at the buffet.
Maybe 6 men getting sick from 6 plates at the buffet.
That's hilarious. 6 men getting sick
That's gonna be
from
hard.
6 from 6 plates at the buffet. I also did the alphabet, the grandmother, the amputee.
The alphabet soup.
Nice.
There you
Bam.
go.
Grandmother's
Yeah, cookies
blitzes.
or something.
Yeah, cookies.
What was it? What was the name of that?
Well, let me list them all out.
All right.
The grandmother.
The grandmother's cookies.
Bam.
Amputee cake.
The,
Amputee cake.
We do blue velvet cake and then amputee cake.
Or should it be the amputine?
Oh.
Oh, that's
Poutine,
even better.
nice.
that's so dumb.
That is so
The
bad.
cowboy and the Frenchman. The cowboy and the French fries.
Oh, nice.
This is too good.
Okay, so I think we actually should change this to it's the David Lynch lunch, like
Special.
special. Like the song is the David Lynch lunch
Lunch.
restaurant.
Like
Cowboy
somebody
on the French
like you
things
went
on
into
the Lost Fryway.
Wait, can you say that again?
Cowboy and the French fries on the Lost Fryway.
Yep.
The Lost Highway. Because you got another French fry one there, right?
Well, it's the same word.
I know.
Same as
but-
French fries.
I know, but come on, it's so funny.
So this is like if you go into the Twin Peaks diner and order the David Lynch special.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be all these
Yeah.
things.
It's okay.
It's going to be all these things.
This is like a Weird Al song.
This is funny. And
A movie just
something
called
else, too.
Rabbits.
Oh, yeah.
No, Rabbit Stew.
Rabbit stew.
Rabbits
Ooh.
do. We have something called Dumbland.
Dumpling Land.
Oh my gosh.
Alex is ready for
This is too good.
I'm on fire.
What else?
Bug Crawls. Boat.
Wait, hold on. I feel like
Absurda. And Lady Blue Shanghai.
Lady Blue Shang
Fry.
or
No more fries.
No more fries.
No more fries.
Shanghai General
stir
Tao.
fry? Stir
Oh.
fry?
Oh.
Shanghai Stir Fry.
That would work.
That is fun. It
But
is
it
a lot
is
of fry.
fry.
Yeah.
Shanghai.
But there's like famous Shanghai dishes
Sure.
when you go to a Chinese restaurant.
I think Lady Blue Shanghai Stir Fry we can get away with. I just don't think we can do another French fry joke.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Unless we did them all in a row. Just saying.
What about
They're
the-
all pretty close to each other right now.
What was the bug one?
bug crawl?
Bug crawls.
That's tough.
Bug.
Because people don't like to eat
Gummy
bugs.
bug crawls.
Gummy bug crawls.
Gummy bug crawl?
Yeah, like sour
Ew.
bugs. No? You don't like sour
Trolley
candy?
bright crawlers.
Yeah.
So good.
What is it?
Trolley bright crawlers.
Yeah, you know those candies?
Sour candies, little.
You never had
little
those?
Worms.
No, I had never had those.
Did you have gummy worms?
Yeah.
It's like that, but they expanded on it with more bugs.
Oh,
They're like, it's just a brand of gummy worms.
And they're
Trolley
really
bright
good.
crawlers.
I didn't get the memo.
You've been
that.
missing out.
Yeah, you really missed out.
Boat. There was one called Boat.
One called Boat.
What's a
Gravy boat.
Oh,
Gravy boat.
Oh, I like that.
that is very.
Oh, I love that.
This is sick.
Okay, I have something that might work as the song.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
It's time for lunch with David Lynch. Transcendental meditation is his dish. Have a slice of blue velvet cake at the Twin Peaks Diner. That's where we switch immediately to that other word. Twin Peaks Diner with a side of eraser bread. Tell me, what did Jack do at the Mulholland drive-thru? He ordered some monkey bread. 6 men getting sick from 6 plates at the buffet. The cowboy and the french fries on the Lost Flyway. The grandmother's cookies, the alphabet soup. The gummy bug crawlers in the rabbit stew. The ampoutine lady blue Shanghai stir fry on the gravy boat to dumpling land.
This is
That's
so
great.
good.
That's
Dumpling.
To dumpling land.
That's great.
I like that it speeds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the speeding up
Yeah.
is really good.
And then it should, I guess, end with the David Lynch thing again, right?
I have a little, and I'm just gonna put one more stanza in
I
here.
feel like I should say, would you like some more? Somewhere, but where? Would you like some more of the...
David Lynch lunch special. No?
I'm just trying to figure out something completely different, but you guys
Okay.
keep working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lunch.
Of the Mulholland. Did we do the drive-through? We did already.
Yeah.
Would you like some more of the Twin Peaks du jour?
Oh.
Would you like some more of the Twin Peaks du jour? It's half off today.
Oh, a deal? I'll take 3.
We actually got to rhyme. We have to rhyme with dumpling land.
Oh,
Oh, so would you?
So it needs to end in and.
more of the David Lynch du jour.
The Twin Peaks du jour.
Of the Twin Peaks du jour.
Sand. Oh, Dune. Sand.
Oh.
Dune sand.
Like some more of the David Lynch du jour. Worms in sand.
Or what if it's Dune sandwich?
Oh, we
I'm
have.
trying to. I'm doing on this.
It
love
comes with a Dune sandwich. Would you like some more of the
Twin Peaks du
du
jour.
jour? It comes with a free Dune sandwich.
Sand.
Sounds
Which?
witch.
It's time for lunch with David Lynch.
I like that. It's so
Very
dumb.
silly, yeah.
Okay, so I had written some other lyrics. I want to try to see if we can put them in. You wrote an artist, not a star. He used to travel very far. Because he did as a child. He sits on a chair that was made for a monkey as he pushes his plate away. This is me like ending his lunch. He says to himself his black market mantra, of which he can never say. That was just yours.
I like
Just took a little
that.
of you.
Yeah, I like
That's
it.
Sandwich. Let's do that. Let's do, instead of going time for lunch with David Lynch, we'll put that in really quick. So for sandwich, he sits on a chair that he made for a monkey as he pushes his plate away. He says to himself his black market mantra, of which he can never say. It's time for lunch. Then we go into it's time for lunch with David Lynch. And how about we'll put an artist, not a star.
Though he's traveled very far
Yeah, we can do
to
that.
find an artist he could not find.
Yeah.
In the end, he was the artist he was looking for.
Oh, in the end, he
deep
found himself.
Shit. Sorry. He found himself.
In the end, it was the artist
He was
he was looking for.
Latkes and cream.
I don't really understand that last lyric, but it sounds nice.
He was the artist because he couldn't find the artist he was looking for.
When was he looking for an
When he went
artist?
to Spain.
Oh,
for
in
years.
Spain, the painter.
Oscar.
I was like, what
And then
are you
he
talking
ended
about?
up being the artist he was looking for.
Beautiful. So it goes to It's Time for Lunch with David Lynch. An artist, not a star, though he's traveled very far. In the end, he was the artist he was looking for. David Lynch.
I'm hungry from this song.
I kind of am too now.
This song is making me really hungry.
Hilarious.
It's a pretty good song.
Dude, it is.
It's time for lunch with David Lynch. Transcendental meditation is his dish. Have a slice of blue velvet cake at the Twin Peaks diner with a side of eraser bread. Tell me, what did Jack do at the Mulholland drive-thru? He ordered some monkey bread. 6 men getting sick from sick plates at the buffet. The cowboy and the french fries on the Lost Flyway. The grandmother's cookies, the alphabet soup. Gummy bug crawlers in the rabbit stew. The ampoutine lady blue. Shanghai stir fry on the gravy boat to dumpling land. Would you like some more of the Twin Peaks du jour? It comes with a free dune sandwich. He sits on a chair that he made for a monkey as he pushes his plate away. He says to himself his black market mantra, of which he can never say. It's time for lunch with David Lynch. An artist, not a star, though he's traveled very far. In the end, he was the artist he was looking for.
David Lynch.
That was a celebrity theme song. We wrote a song about celebrities. That was a celebrity theme song. We wrote a song about celebrities.
Erica Rhodes. Yeah! Erica, that was so much fun.
That was really fun. I
Yeah.
really liked being the ghost lady.
You were
amazing.
You're a great little spooky lady.
it added
over
a
there.
great
That
texture.
was really fun.
David, if you're listening, cast Erica as the ghost lady in
I
something.
think I'd be very good.
Great.
Just come on and just go, ooh.
Erica, where can everyone find you? Anything that you everyone needs to go check out?
Online, they can find me just on Twitter and stuff.
Erica
Absolutely.
Rhodes.
Nice.
Yeah, at Erica Rhodes.
Sick. And if you came here because you love Erica Rhodes and you don't know who we are, we're Lewberger. You can follow us at Lewberger, Lewberger, or individually at Hughie Stonefish,
Hi.
at Keith Habs, or Alex Lewis at I, the number 8, a thumbtack.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody. Less celebrities. Bye.
Thanks.
That was great.
That was fun.
What a crazy fun song.